Manny Pacquiao's next fight delayed as target date for world title shot is revealed. Manny Pacquiao's ring return has been delayed after Isaac Cruz signed to face Lamont Roach Jr. on December 6 in San Antonio. World Boxing News has reported that Pacquiao is close to finalizing a deal to challenge for the WBA welterweight title held by Rolando "Rolly" Romero. But instead of the fight taking place in December as Pacquiao had promised, it will now take place in January due to Cruz being under Pacquiao's promotional banner at MP Promotions. The plan initially was for Cruz versus Roach to be a co-main event on a December card, but they will now be separated as two different pay-per-view shows. The former 8-division world champion made a historic comeback in July of this year to challenge Mario Barrios for the WBC welterweight title and produced a shock performance to walk away with a draw that some thought should have been a win. A rematch with Barrios seemed like the most marketable option after the draw, but Pacquiao's manager, Sean Gibbons, revealed Romero was always the plan. "I don't see why Barrios again. There's Rolly Romero. Why do it again?" Gibbons told Boxing Scene. "Mario Barrios doesn't draw anything and brings nothing to the table but that belt. Rolly Romero would be an unbelievably fun fight and one hell of a promotion. Romero is coming off a career-best win, upsetting Ryan Garcia by dropping him in the second round on his way to a lopsided points victory in May. With the change of date, Pacquiao will be an astounding 47 years old come fight night, which, if he wins, will make him the second oldest world champion in boxing history, behind Bernard Hopkins and ahead of George Foreman. He could, however, break his own record of becoming the oldest welterweight champion of all time, which he claimed when he beat Keith Thurman in 2019 at 40 years old. The fight between Roach and Cruz will have the WBC interim super lightweight title on the line and will more than likely act as an eliminator for a world title shot at 140 pounds against the winner of Dalton Smith vs. Subriel Matias, which will take place in January. Roach has finally moved on from his ill-fated rematch with Gervonta Davis, which might never happen after Davis chose to take an exhibition bout with Jake Paul instead. Pitbull Cruz has bounced back since his surprise loss to Jose Valenzuela with 2 unanimous decision wins, barely dropping a round on the way, and will be hoping for another crack at world title gold after claiming the WBC interim title against Omar Salcedo Gomez. Watch the biggest fights and best fighters with a DAZN subscription. A DAZN subscription provides access to over 185 fights a year across a range of combat sports from the world's best promoters.